Good evening and welcome to this special event to celebrate the Maitri Diwas to mark the 50th anniversary of the friendship between Bangladesh and India. This program is organized by the High Commission of the People's Republic of Bangladesh, Singapore, and the High Commission of the Republic of India, Singapore. This evening, we are honored to have Professor Tommy Koh, Ambassador at Large of Singapore's Ministry of Foreign Affairs, as our guest of honor. Thank you, sir, for gracing this occasion with your presence.
We also welcome His Excellency, the High Commissioner of Bangladesh to India, Mr. M.D. Tawhidul Islam, NDC, and His Excellency, the High Commissioner of India to Singapore, Mr. P. Kumaran, dignitaries, patrons, and distinguished guests. On 6th December 1971, Bangladesh and India formally established their bilateral diplomatic relations. In the armed struggle against the oppressive regime, the Indian Mitra Bahini allied force came forward to support the Mukti Bahini, freedom fighters of Bangladesh, leading to the ultimate victory and the emergence of Bangladesh as a sovereign nation in the map of the world. Since then, the day of historic cooperation between the two neighboring nations has been celebrated as the Maitri Diwas, Friendship Day.
In later decades and days, these ties between the two nations flourished in depth and multiple dimensions in economic, political, cultural, and social spheres of bilateral relationship. Without further ado, we would like to commence the proceedings by playing the national anthem of Singapore, Bangladesh, and India. We request all guests to rise and remain standing for the entire duration. This will be followed by an observance of our 1-minute silence for the freedom fighters and elite force members who laid down their lives in 1971 during our War of Liberation.
पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उत्कल बंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मांगे गाहे तव जय गाथा जन गण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे.
We will now observe 1 minute of silence. Thank you, and please be seated.
We will now share a commemorative video on the War of Liberation of Bangladesh, produced by the Government of Bangladesh.
আজ বাংলাদেশের হৃদয় হতে কখন আপনি তুমি এই অপরূপ রূপে বাহির হলে জননী আজ বাংলাদেশের হৃদয় হতে কখন আপনি তুমি এই অপরূপ রূপে বাহির হলে জননী ওগো মা তোমায় দেখে দেখে আঁকে না ফিরে তোমার দুয়ার আজি খুলে গেছে সোনার মন্দিরে ওগো মা.
British colonial India was divided into two countries, India and Pakistan, in 1947. The two parts of Pakistan was about 1,600 kilometers distant physically. One part was called West Pakistan and one part was called the East Pakistan, which is present-day Bangladesh. It shares history and culture for millennia with India. From onset, East Pakistan was deprived of its fair share in all areas of statehood, particularly in economic, political, bureaucratic, and social sectors by the rulers of the state of Pakistan, most of whom came from West Pakistan. The first major movement was for the rights of the Bengali language, the mother tongue of the people of East Pakistan. At the height of the movement, on 21st February 1952, many were martyred. Since then, the day has been observed as the Martyrs' Day in Bangladesh. Other countries, particularly India, has also been observing this day. Moreover, it has been observed as the International Mother Language Day from 1999. Bangabandhu declared independence in the early hour of 26 March 1971, following the long political struggles.
রক্ত যখন দিয়েছি রক্ত আরো দেব এই দেশের মানুষকে মুক্ত করে ছাড়বো ইনশাআল্লাহ এবারে সংগ্রাম আমাদের মুক্তির সংগ্রাম এবারে সংগ্রাম স্বাধীনতার সংগ্রাম
The language movement, the 6-point charter, the 1969 mass uprising were among them. The Pakistan military began the genocide in the country to nip the aspiration for freedom of Bangladesh. As called upon by Bangabandhu, people from all walks of life jumped into the war of liberation. Nearly 10 million people took refuge in India. In addition to extending all kinds of humanitarian support to the Bangladeshi refugees by the people and the government of India, the Indian forces directly joined the Mukti Bahini from December 1971. And helped Bangladesh achieve its victory on 16th December 1971. In the war, as many as 3 million people embraced martyrdom, and 200,000 women were abused by the occupation military of Pakistan. More than 1,000 Indian military personnel shed their lives for the independence of Bangladesh. The Pakistani military surrendered to the joint command of Allied forces comprising of Mukti Bahini and Indian military on 16th December 1971. Before the final victory, Bhutan and India formally recognized Bangladesh as an independent and sovereign nation on 6th December 1971. To commemorate the Indian recognition, the governments of Bangladesh and India decided to observe 6th December as Moitri Dibosh in March 2021. Bangabandhu was arrested by Pakistani military at the beginning of the war. They were forced to release him on 8th January 1972. On his way back home, Bangabandhu was accorded a historic reception in the Indian capital of New Delhi on 10th of January.
আপনাদের প্রধানমন্ত্রী আপনাদের সরকার আপনাদের সৈনিক বাহিনী সৈন্যবাহিনী আপনাদের জনসাধারণ যে সাহায্য এবং সহানুভূতি আমার দুঃখী মানুষকে দেখিয়েছে চিরদিন বাংলার মানুষ তা ভুলতে পারবে না ব্যক্তিগতভাবে আপনারা জানেন আমি পশ্চিম পাকিস্তানের অন্ধকার ছেলের মধ্যে বন্দী ছিলাম দুদিন আগেও শ্রীমতী গান্ধী আমার জন্য দুনিয়ার এমন জায়গা নাই যেখানে তিনি চেষ্টা করেন নাই আমাকে রক্ষা করার জন্য আমি ব্যক্তিগতভাবে তার কাছে কৃতজ্ঞ আমার ৬-৭ কোটি মানুষ ব্যক্তিগতভাবে তার কাছে এবং তার সরকারের কাছে কৃতজ্ঞ
Upon arrival in the motherland, Bangabandhu began to rebuild the war-ravaged country. In a short period of time, Bangabandhu gave the nation one of the most progressive constitutions in the world. Democracy and secularism were embraced as state principles. In the pre-dawn hours of 15th August 1975, the noblest and greatest of Bengalis, Bangabandhu Sheikh Mujibur Rahman, along with Bangamata Fazilatun-Nessa Mujib, their 3 sons and many kin, were assassinated by a handful of ambitious and treacherous military officers in an attempt to stop the progress of Bangabandhu's dream, Bangladesh, Golden Bengal or Sonar Bangla. Bangabandhu's eldest daughter Sheikh Hasina came to power in 1996 and set the course of the nation to the right direction. In the same year, the historic Ganges water sharing agreement was signed between Bangladesh and India.
মাঝে দুই জলের ধারা মেঘনা যমুনা গঙ্গা
Moreover, the two countries reached many other agreements, consolidating the bond of Bangladesh-India friendship. The architectural patterns of both Bangladesh and India are still held atop in the uniformity as a common legacy of history and heritage. Bangladesh treasures quite a good number of architectural remains starting from 6th century BCE. A unique ensemble could be proudly traced, reflected in the diverse opulence of various religious and cultural abodes and facades. The bonding of social, economic, and cultural affinity between Bangladesh and India is rooted deep in antiquity. In the lineage of common pursuits, each year, the Bengali New Year celebration assumes a unique galore of our cultural affinity. A historic protocol was penned in September 2011 for amicable solution of the long unresolved border issue, and to the tune of that understanding, the land border issue was resolved in 2015 by Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina of Bangladesh and Prime Minister Narendra Modi of India. Likewise, through commissioning of the Maitri Express train, the Bangladesh-India railway connectivity was reassumed. The connectivity between the two countries was expanded to several road and waterways as well.
Jago bhor bhayo
Jago anonde jago Aji noborube kirane Shubhra sundaro pritiyo jalo nirmalo jibone nobo anonde jago
A new chapter of Bangladesh-India friendship began with the opening of Bangladesh House in Shantiniketan in 2018, inaugurated jointly by Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina and Prime Minister Narendra Modi. The Maitri Setu was inaugurated on the Feni River between the Sabrum Ramgarh Upazila of Bangladesh and the Indian state of Tripura. India conferred upon Bangabandhu the Gandhi Peace Award in 2020 as part of the historic celebrations of the birth centenary of the father of the nation, Bangabandhu Sheikh Mujibur Rahman, and the Golden Jubilee of Independence. Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi handed over the award to Sheikh Rehana, the youngest daughter of Bangabandhu, in presence of Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina. The two Prime Ministers jointly inaugurated the Bangabandhu Bapuji Digital Expo.
সবসময় সুখে দুঃখে বাংলাদেশের পাশে আছে। আমি ভারতের প্রধানমন্ত্রী নরেন্দ্র মোদী, তার সরকার এবং ভারতের জনগণের প্রতি আন্তরিক ধন্যবাদ জানাচ্ছি। জাতির পিতা শেখ মুজিবের জন্মশতবার্ষিকী, বাংলাদেশের স্বাধীনতার সুবর্ণ জয়ন্তী এবং বাংলাদেশ ভারতের কূটনৈতিক সম্পর্কের 50 বছর উপলক্ষে উভয় দেশ বেশ কিছু যৌথ কর্মসূচি পালন করার সিদ্ধান্ত নিয়েছে। এছাড়া এই উপমহাদেশের দুই বরণীয় নেতা বঙ্গবন্ধু শেখ মুজিব এবং মহাত্মা গান্ধীকে নিয়ে ভারত সরকার বঙ্গবন্ধু এবং বাপু ডিজিটাল প্রদর্শনীর উদ্যোগ নিয়েছে। আমি এজন্য ভারতের মাননীয় প্রধানমন্ত্রীকে আন্তরিক ধন্যবাদ জানাই।
Visiting the mausoleum complex, Prime Minister Modi paid tribute to Bangabandhu. The two Prime Ministers also unveiled 2 commemorative postal stamps to mark the Mujib Year and the Golden Jubilee of Independence of Bangladesh. Bangladesh and India decided to jointly organize different programs on Maitri Diwas on 6th of December 2021 in 18 countries. At 50, Bangladesh is recognized as a role model of development in the world. The country is marching ahead under the dynamic leadership of Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina to realize Bangabandhu's dream of Sonar Bangla, an inclusive and prosperous nation.
Thank you, everyone. We now request His Excellency, the High Commissioner of Bangladesh to Singapore, Mr. M.D. Tauhidul Islam, NDC, to say a few words.
Honorable guest of honor, His Excellency Mr. Tommy Koh, leader of CIFAS, Excellency, my friend, Excellency S. Kumaran of India, the Dean of the Diplomatic Corps, the performers, representatives of the media, ladies and gentlemen. It's my honor and privilege to welcome you in the joint effort of Bangladesh and Indian High Commissions in Singapore to celebrate the Golden Jubilee of Friendship Day, or Maitri Diwas, as we call in Bengali and in Hindi. At the very outset, I remember respectfully the best Bengali of all time, our father of nation Bangabandhu Sheikh Mujibur Rahman, who in his whole life struggled for our cause of freedom and sovereignty, and sacrificed his life leaving a free land for us in the international community, to live and thrive freely with honor, dignity, prosperity, and peace. He set our dictum of the nation, friendship to all and malice to none. Ladies and gentlemen, what is friendship? Who is a friend? In the subcontinent, there is a famous verse said to be composed by Bhishma as a death deposition as he was dying in the battle of Kurukshetra. He said, Utshabe beshone choibo, durbhikke rashtra biplobe, rajodare shoshane cho, jo tishtoti sho bandhobo. In the merry moments of life, in famine and revolts, in the valley of the palace of kingdom, in the solitude of graveyard, who remains a constant companion is a friend. In simple verbatim, you say, a friend in need is a friend indeed. Ladies and gentlemen, today we are here to tell the story of such a friendship, India-Bangladesh friendship. On this very day in 1971, Bangladesh and India established their diplomatic relationships formally. Although we have had 1,000 years of fraternity over ages, following the formal establishment of diplomatic relations in 1971, today we are celebrating the 50th anniversary of India and Bangladesh friendship. This is Maitri Diwas. I welcome you once again in this Maitri Diwas or Friendship Day. Bangladesh-India bilateral relations are rooted in our shared history, heritage, and hagiography. In the time of Yun, during the invasion of the Aryan forces to Indian subcontinent, it was King Sagar of the then Bengal who halted the progression of the invading force with the help of local Indian leaders of that prehistoric age. Since then, the people of this region rose time and again to fight against the invasion of Shak, Hun, Arab, Chandal, you name it, all foreign forces, and of late, of course, the British colonial forces. Sometimes we lost, but we fought again until our joint stride culminated in the expulsion of all foreign forces and establishment of our sovereignty in the map of humankind. This is the tale I am here to share with you. Ladies and gentlemen, along with the political struggle together, we also developed a unity of freedom of psyche and mind in the form of social and cultural movement, which unite people of different color, caste, creed, and customs. This is where the two peoples have united over time in the spectrum of connectivity of mind and psyche. This is what pictured in philosophy of our torchbearer of Bengal mysticism, Lalan Fakir, the composer of both national anthems of India and Bangladesh, poet Rabindranath Tagore, the national poet of Bangladesh, Kazi Nazrul Islam, and so on. I am here today to celebrate that friendship of mind and psyche that transcends physical boundary and highlight global humanity over territorial interests. Ladies and gentlemen, 50 years ago, finally the moment came when, under the leadership of the best Bengali of all time, father of nation, Bangabandhu Sheikh Mujibur Rahman, the freedom fighters of Bangladesh, started their life and death struggle to free their motherland from the oppressive forces. In the final month of our 9-month blood-soaked liberation war, the Indian allied forces joined our freedom fighters, and Bangladesh got liberated at the cost of 3 million freedom fighters, including around 15,000 members of allied forces. This has testified yet another example of true friendship. Today, we are here to celebrate that friendship. Gentlemen and ladies, in 1971, India was also a low middle income country. Despite its economic situations, 10 million refugees were given house in India. During the war, they shared their houses, their food, and their limited health and social facilities. This is a testimony of friendship once again. In that vein, it is also noteworthy that when the war was over, the Allied forces left Bangladesh without any motto of staying there. What else I can herald here? These all are the true manifestations of friendship. In the same vein, Bangladesh extends its all help to India to stabilize the country internally, to concentrate in socio-economic development. As the High Commissioner of Bangladesh in Singapore, it would not be civil of me to depict what we did for our friend India. I have only highlighted a few points of a friendship that India extended towards us. My friend Ambassador Kumaran is in a better position to depict what Bangladesh has done for its friend India. Finally, ladies and gentlemen, a message for all of us, as we are all trapped in the hinge of COVID pandemic over last 2 years or so. This has shown us the unthinkable selfishness and ultranationalism of a few of human nations. We speak huge pompous words and flowery sentences of human rights, global peace, so on and so forth. But enemy like COVID has proved that these are all superficial dialogues and dictums. Internally, we all are largely ultranationalist. To all of us, our nations come first, particularly in the face of impending dangers. My appeal in today's friendship meeting is very simple. There is nothing wrong in loving one's own nation. It is good. But please, let's extend these spheres of definition of our nationhood. Let's include all poor and vulnerable of the world as members of our nationhood. And this is what was manifested by India and Bangladesh 50 years ago. During our liberation war, we know that national interest and national priority remains at the core of security and defense policy of every country. There is no role of charity, friendship, or something like that in formulating that policy. But we incorporated charity and friendship in national security policy. We extended scope of our nationhood and national interests to incorporate humanity at large. So, what was the result? The result is we won the war, and we set the example of a new definition of friendship and nationhood. Ladies and gentlemen, what I tried to speak so far is a testimony to that friendship and nationhood that incorporate the humanity at large, transcending the boundaries of limited ultranationalist attitude. May India-Bangladesh friendship live long. May friendship for global humanity live long. I thank you all. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Excellency, for this wonderful speech. We now request His Excellency, the High Commissioner of India to Singapore, Mr. P. Kumaran, to say a few words.
Guest of honor for today, Professor Tommy Koh, Ambassador at Large, Ministry of Foreign Affairs of the Republic of Singapore, His Excellency Ambassador Florin Marius Thakur, Dean of the Diplomatic Corps in Singapore, His Excellency Muhammad Tawhid al-Islam, High Commissioner of the Republic of Bangladesh in Singapore, Mr. K.V. Rao, President CFAS, the rest of the CFAS team, distinguished guests. A warm welcome to you all at this important event to celebrate 50 years of bilateral diplomatic relations between India and Bangladesh, an event that is being jointly celebrated by our two countries around the world. It is fitting that in Singapore it is being held at the Mahatma Gandhi Center as one of the first events that we are organizing at this prestigious venue. India recognized Bangladesh on 6th December 1971, one of the first in the world to do so. Today, we are commemorating it as India-Bangladesh Friendship Day, Maitri Divas. On this occasion, it is important to recall the historical circumstances that led to the birth of Bangladesh. In the late hours of 25th March 1971, a brutal and merciless dictatorship unleashed unspeakable cruelty against its own citizens. Almost 3 million people were killed and more than 10 million became refugees. Under the inspiring leadership of the irrepressible Bangabandhu Sheikh Mujibur Rahman, the father of the nation of Bangladesh, the resilient people of East Bengal rose up and fought valiantly against the oppression heaped on them. With centuries of common history, culture, kinship, and a long land border, there was a public outcry in India against the violence being perpetuated. There were spontaneous protests and support rallies all across India. The millions fleeing from the persecution were received with open arms in India. By the time of the end of the liberation struggle, India hosted close to 10 million refugees from East Bengal. The 1971 Bangladesh Liberation War was the fight of the brave people of Bangladesh. They formed Mukti Bahini, the Liberation Army, and enlisted themselves as Mukti Jodhas, freedom fighters. It was India's honor to be a part of this moral struggle. Over 1,650 Indian soldiers laid down their lives for the cause of Bangladesh. India and Bangladesh share a special relationship which goes beyond even a strategic partnership. This is a bond which has been forged in blood, replenished by shared history, culture, and vibrant people-to-people ties. Our bilateral cooperation ranges from connectivity, security, trade, energy, and education to space, blue economy, sustainable development, and innovation. As noted by my dear colleague, Ambassador Tawhid al-Islam, India is today the second largest trade partner of Bangladesh, while Bangladesh is India's largest trade partner in South Asia. People-to-people ties remain robust, with the largest number of incoming tourists into India coming from Bangladesh. Unshackled by the burdens of history, Bangladesh today has a high economic growth and rising development indicators. The United Nations General Assembly graduated Bangladesh from the LDC category to the developing country grouping, a major milestone demonstrating the country's impressive development journey. The development partnership that both countries share is one of the most comprehensive that India has with any country. India has offered uniquely concessional credit lines to Bangladesh based on the latter's requirements. Projects worth close to $10 billion are currently under various stages of implementation. These range from roadways to railways, airports to seaports, and urban infrastructure to power projects. The two countries are also working towards greater sub-regional cooperation in connectivity, power, etc. Beyond the traditional modes of connectivity, both countries are actively exploring newer areas like construction of petroleum and gas pipelines and transmission lines. Thus, geographical proximity is delivering dividends in multiple ways for mutual benefit. Bilateral relations over the years have achieved a great degree of maturity and comfort. Many long-standing and complex issues have been resolved in an amicable manner. We share one of the longest land boundaries in the world, stretching over 4,000 kilometers. Through the historic land boundary agreement, pending issues were resolved in 2015. The maritime boundary was also settled in 2014. Water resource cooperation is another important area of bilateral cooperation. The 1996 Ganges Water Treaty was a major milestone in the history of bilateral ties, which to this day serves the interests of people in both countries. Our composite culture and respect for pluralism have enabled us to take a united stand against terrorism and fundamentalism. Both of us often call the current stage of bilateral relations as Shonali Adhyay, a golden chapter. We look forward to further strengthening our close cooperation with Bangladesh. It is also upon us to jointly promote the values that we stand for, that of secularism, pluralism, and democracy. Long live India-Bangladesh friendship. Jai Hind, Joy Bangla.
Thank you, Your Excellency, for your kind remarks.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have among us our guest of honor, Professor Tommy Koh. Professor Tommy Koh is the rector of Tembusu College, ambassador at large at Singapore's Ministry of Foreign Affairs, chairman of the Center for International Law of NUS, special advisor of the Institute of Policy Studies, and chairman of the National Heritage Board. He is also on secondment from the NUS Faculty of Law, where he was dean from 1971 to 1974. Professor Koh was also awarded the Padma Shri by the Government of India in 2018.
Professor Koh was also the founding chairman of the National Arts Council, director of the Institute of Policy Studies, and founding executive director of the Asia-Europe Foundation. Professor Koh is the recipient of many national and international awards, prizes, and honors, including Champion of the Earth by the United Nations Environment Programme, the inaugural President's Award for the Environment from President S.R. Nathan, Elizabeth Hope Prize from the University of Brussels, and International Council on Environmental Law. For his service to the nation, Professor Koh was awarded the Public Service Star in 1971, the Meritorious Service Medal in 1979, the Distinguished Service Order Award in 1990, and the Order of Nila Uttama First Class in 2008.
It is with great pleasure that we invite our esteemed guest of honor, Professor Koh, to deliver his special remarks. Please put your hands together for Professor Koh.
My good friend, Mr. K.V. Rao, the president of the Singapore Indian Fine Arts Society, High Commissioner Islam of Bangladesh, High Commissioner Kumaran of India, Ambassador Taku, the Ambassador of Romania, and Dean of our Diplomatic Corps, ladies and gentlemen. the introduction of me was so comprehensive, it almost sounded like my obituary. But you omitted two important details. One, you didn't know that when I was a student at the university, I had a Bengali girlfriend. And second, you didn't know that in 1971, when I returned from my first posting as ambassador to the UN, I helped the UN Association of Singapore to organize a fundraising campaign to raise money for the refugees in what was then East Pakistan. And we succeeded in raising a substantial amount of money. I still remember the fundraising dinner we had at what is now called Orchard Mandarin Hotel. And in the middle of the dinner, a friend of mine said, somebody at the door wants to see you. So I went out, and I was so surprised to see one of our famous philanthropists giving me a bundle of cash. She said, this is for the refugees. So the people of Singapore felt for the people of East Pakistan and empathized with them and sought to help them. But let me get back to my script. As our two high commissioners have told us, the two governments have designated this day, the 6th of December, as Friendship Day. It is to celebrate the 50th anniversary of their diplomatic relations. They have also decided to celebrate this happy occasion in 18 countries, including Singapore. And as all of you know, Singapore has very good relations with both Bangladesh and with India. And so we are happy to join this celebration. I note with great pleasure that we are gathered in the Mahatma Gandhi Memorial. Gandhi was one of my childhood heroes. His teaching and example continue to inspire people around the world. I cannot think of a more appropriate venue for our celebration than the Gandhi Memorial. Gandhi represents peace and non-violence. Gandhi represents inter-religious dialogue and harmony. And Gandhi was a champion of the marginalized and the minorities. Let us take a moment to reflect on the spirit of Gandhi and what he stood for. Bangladesh and India are neighbors. We should celebrate the fact that these two neighbors have enjoyed 50 years of good relations. This is a precious achievement. I say this because a lot of the trouble in the world is caused by conflict and quarrels between neighboring countries. If all countries can live at peace with their neighbors, this would be a major contribution to world peace. Let me conclude by talking about one of the things that unite the peoples of the two countries. I refer, of course, to Bengali language, to Bengali literature, and to Bengali songs. It is truly remarkable that the national anthem of Bangladesh, which we heard earlier, and the national anthem of India were both composed by a same person, the great Rabindranath Tagore. Tagore won the Nobel Prize for Literature at a time when India was not divided. So I can say he belonged both to Bangladesh and to India. I want to conclude by sharing with you my favorite Tagore poem, Gitanjali 35. I recited this poem when I was invited by the government to deliver the eulogy for our first Foreign Minister, Mr. Rajaratnam. Where the mind is without fear and the head held high, where knowledge is free, when the world had not been broken into fragments by narrow domestic walls, when words come from the depth of truth, where tireless striving stretches its arms towards perfection, where the clear stream of reason has not lost its way into the dreary desert of dead habit, where the mind is led forward by thee into ever-widening thought and action, into that heaven of freedom, my Father, let my country awake. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Professor Ko, for your entertaining speech. We request both your excellencies to come to the stage to present a memento to our guest of honor, Professor Tommy Ko. May we request Professor Ko to please come up to the stage. Thank you, Professor Ko. Thank you, Your Excellencies.
This marks the end of the ceremonial proceedings. We will now begin the cultural program presented by artists of the Singapore-Bangladesh Society and students, alumni, and gurus of the Singapore Indian Fine Arts Society. Before we start the musical program, it is our pleasure to introduce you to an original painting, Dhara, commissioned specially for today's program, painted by visual artist Sharbani Bhattacharya, trained in Bachelor of Visual Arts from Rabindra Bharati University, Kolkata, with scholarship in History of Art. This painting represents the unity and friendship of Bangladesh and India through elements of the rivers, national flowers, and poetry from the two nations. Please do view the original painting displayed at the lobby area.
The music presented today was composed by famous poets of both nations, evoking the notions of our shared cultures, the simplicity, the purity of rural life, and those of our fishermen. The music and the lyrics reflect the patriotic love we all experience for our motherland.
Curated and arranged by Guru Debashish Adhikari, we present Aloker Ei Jhorna Dharaye, penned by Rabindranath Tagore and sung by Devjani Mondal and Sumi Sharma, accompanied by Guru Debashish Adhikari on the keyboard and Guru Mihir Kundu on tabla. This will be followed by a patriotic song, Dhono Dhanno Pushpo Bhora, composed by famous poet and musician Dijendralal Roy, praising the motherland. A round of applause for our artists.
আলোকের ঝর্ণা ধারায় ধুইয়ে দাও আপনাকে ওরে আনন্দের এই জাগরণী ছুঁয়ে দাও বিশ্ব হৃদয় হতে ধাওয়া আলোয় পাগল প্রাণের হাওয়া সেই হাওয়াতে হৃদয় আমার ধুইয়ে দাও আলোকের এই ঝর্ণা ধারায় ধুইয়ে দাও আপনাকে লুকিয়ে রাখা ধুলার ঢাকা ধুইয়ে দাও আলোকের এই ঝর্ণা ধারায় ধুইয়ে দাও।
Thank you for your wonderful performance. Rakesh Kumar Sarkar will now perform a Nazrul Giti, O Bhai Khati Sonar Che, with Guru Debashish Adhikari on the keyboard and Guru Mihir Kundu on tabla.
ধান্য পুষ্প ভরা আমাদের এই বসুন্ধরা তাহার মাঝে আছে দেশ এক সকল দেশের সেরা ও সে স্বপ্ন দিয়ে তৈরি সে দেশ স্মৃতি দিয়ে ঘেরা এমন দেশটি কোথাও খুঁজে পাবে না গো তুমি সকল দেশের রানী সেজে আমার জন্মভূমি সেজে আমার জন্মভূমি সেজে আমার জন্মভূমি চন্দ্র সূর্য গ্রহ তারা কোথায় উজ্জ্বল এমন ধারা কোথায় এমন খেলে দড়ি এমন কালো মেঘে তার পাখির ডাকে ঘুমিয়ে উঠি পাখির ডাকে জেগে এমন দেশটি কোথাও খুঁজে পাবে না গো তুমি সকল দেশের রানী সেজে আমার জন্মভূমি সেজে আমার জন্মভূমি সেজে আমার জন্মভূমি এত স্নিগ্ধ নদী কাহার কোথায় এমন ধূম্র পাহাড় কোথায় এমন হরিত ক্ষেত্র আকাশ তলে মেশে এমন ধানের ওপর ঢেউ খেলে যায় বাতাস কাহার দেশে এমন দেশটি কোথাও খুঁজে পাবে না গো তুমি সকল দেশের রানী সেজে আমার জন্মভূমি সেজে আমার জন্মভূমি সেজে আমার জন্মভূমি পুষ্পে পুষ্পে ভরা সাখী কুঞ্জে কুঞ্জে গাহে পাখি গুঞ্জরিয়া আসে ওলি পুঞ্জে পুঞ্জে
we welcome the presence of His Excellency, Mr. Zainul Abidin Rashid, former Senior Minister of State of Foreign Affairs, Member of Parliament, and currently non-resident Ambassador of Kuwait on behalf of the High Commission of Bangladesh, High Commission of India, and Singapore Fine Arts Society.
We are sorry for the earlier announcement. Now we will listen to the song by Rakesh Kumar Sarkar, Nazrul Giti Obhai Khati Shonar Che Khati, with Guru Devashish Adhikari on the keyboard and Guru Mihir Kundo on tabla.
ও ভাই খাঁটি সোনার চেয়ে খাঁটি আমার দেশের মাটি ও ভাই খাঁটি সোনার চেয়ে খাঁটি আমার দেশের মাটি দেশেরি মাটি জলে এই দেশেরি ফুলে ফলে এই দেশেরি মাটি জলে এই দেশেরি মাটি জলে এই দেশেরি ফুলে ফলে তৃষ্ণা মিটাই মিটাই ক্ষুধা তৃষ্ণা মিটাই মিটাই ক্ষুধা পিয়েরি দুধের বাটি আমার দেশের মাটি ও ভাই খাঁটি সোনার চেয়ে খাঁটি আমার দেশের মাটি মেখে এই দেশেরই আচার দেখে সভ্য হলো নিখিল ভুবন দিব্য পরিপাটি এই মাটি এই কাদা মেখে এই দেশেরই আচার দেখে সভ্য হলো নিখিল ভুবন দিব্য পরিপাটি এই দেশেরই ধুলায় পড়ি মানিক যায় রে গড়া গড়ি এই দেশেরই ধুলায় পড়ি এই দেশেরই ধুলায় পড়ি মানিক যায় রে গড়া গড়ি বিশ্বে সবার ঘুম ভাঙালো বিশ্বে সবার ঘুম ভাঙালো এই দেশেরই জীবন কাঠি আমার দেশের মাটি ও ভাই খাঁটি সোনার চেয়ে খাঁটি আমার দেশের মাটি ও ভাই খাঁটি সোনার চেয়ে খাঁটি আমার দেশের মাটি ও ভাই খাঁটি সোনার চেয়ে খাঁটি আমার দেশের মাটি। থ্যাংক ইউ।
Thank you, Rakesh, for wonderful performance. As Professor Ko has to leave for another engagement, we would like to thank him for honoring us with his presence this evening. Ladies and gentlemen, now we present a patriotic song, Amaro Desher Matir Gandhe, performed by Kakoli Saha and Shubroto Saha, with Guru Debashish Odhikari on the keyboard and Guru Mihir Kundu on tabla. Thank you for your wonderful performance. Next, we present Rabindra Sangeet, Amar Mukti Aloy Aloy by Shagota Bhattacharya.
আলোয় আলোয় এই আকাশ মনের মাঝে দুঃখ বিপদ তুচ্ছ করা কঠিন কাজে বিশ্বধাতার যজ্ঞশালা আত্মভূমির বহ্নি জ্বালা বিশ্বধাতার যজ্ঞশালা আত্মভূমির বহ্নি জ্বালা জীবন যেন দিয়াহুতি মুক্তি আসে এই আকাশে আমার মুক্তি আলোয় আলোয় এই আকাশে আমার মুক্তি আলোয় আলোয়।
Thank you for that wonderful performance. The final song of this evening, Ei Banglar Matite Mago, Jonmo Amay Dio, is written by Sri Joydev Sen, sung by Guru Debashish Adhikari and accompanied by Sumi Sharma on the harmonium and Guru Mihir Kundu on tabla.
এই বাংলার মাটিতে মাগো জন্ম আমায় দিও, এই বাংলার মাটিতে মাগো জন্ম এই আকাশ নদী পাহাড় আমার বড় প্রিয়, এই বাংলার মাটিতে মাগো জন্ম আমায় দিও, এই বাংলার মাটিতে মাগো জন্ম কোথায় বলো এত স্বপন হাওয়াতে ভাসে, কোথায় বলো এত বকুল বসন্তে হাসে, কোথায় বলো এত স্বপন হাওয়াতে ভাসে, কোথায় বলো এত বকুল বসন্তে হাসে, শরৎ আকাশ কোথায় বলো এমন রমণীয়, এই বাংলার মাটিতে মাগো জন্ম আমায় পাবো জন্ম
Thank you, Guru Debashish Adhikari. Thank you, artists, for your excellent performances. We will be continuing into the dance segment of the program and request all to remain seated and welcome our dancers on stage. We'll take a few minutes to rearrange our stage.
So while we patiently wait for the dancers to set up, our first performance is a Bengali folk dance choreographed by Guru A. Meenalochani Anandan and performed by Isabel Joshi, Arya Tantri, and Bianca Annabel Raymond. The folk song, Amai Dubaili Re, Amai Bhashaili Re, depicts a fisherman's conversation with Mother Nature, beseeching it to protect him and his boat, and is sung and recorded by Guru Debashish Adhikari. Please put your hands together to welcome our young talents, and thank you for your patience while we see them very soon.
উথালি পাথালি আমার আমার মনেতে নাই সুখ আমায় ডুবাইলি রে আমায় ভাষাইলি রে অকুল দরিয়া বুঝি কুল নাই রে ভাষাইলি রে অকুল দরিয়ায় বুঝি কুল নাই রে আমায় ডুবাইলি রে আমায় ভাষাইলি রে অকুল দরিয়ায় বুঝি কুল নাই রে কুল নাই কিনার নাই অথই দইরার পানি কুল নাই কিনার নাই অথই দইরার পানি দিবসে নিশীথে ডাকে দিয়া হাত সানি রে অকুল দরিয়ায় বুঝি কুল নাই রে আমায় ডুবাইলি রে আমায় ভাষাইলি রে অকুল দরিয়ায় বুঝি কুল নাই রে অকুল দরিয়ায় বুঝি কুল নাই রে পানসা জলে সাই ভাষায় সাগরের বানে নদীরে নদীরে পানসা জলে সাই ভাষায় সাগরের বানে আমি জীবনের ভেলা ভাসাইলাম জীবনের ভেলা ভাসাইলাম কেউ না তা জানে রে অকুল দরিয়ায় বুঝি কুল নাই রে আমায় ডুবাইলি রে আমায় ভাসাইলি রে অকুল দরিয়ায় বুঝি কুল নাই রে অকুল দরিয়ায় বুঝি কুল নাই রে আসমান সাইয়া দরিয়ার পানে দরিয়া আসমান পানে আসমান সাইয়া দরিয়ার পানে দরিয়া আসমান পানে নদী রে নদী রে আসমান সাইয়া দরিয়ার পানে দরিয়া আসমান পানে আসমান সাইয়া দরিয়ার পানে দরিয়া আসমান পানে আরে লক্ষ বছর পার হইল লক্ষ বছর পার হইল কেউ না তা জানে রে অকুল দরিয়ায় বুঝি কুল নাই রে অকুল দরিয়ায় বুঝি কুল নাই রে আমায় ডুবাইলি রে আমায় ভাসাইলি রে অকুল দরিয়ায় বুঝি কুল নাই রে কুল নাই কিনার নাই অথই দইরার পানি কুল নাই কিনার নাই অথই দইরার পানি দিবসে নিশীথে ডাকে দিয়া হাত সানি রে অকুল দরিয়ায় বুঝি কুল নাই রে অকুল দরিয়ায় বুঝি কুল নাই রে অকুল দরিয়ায় বুঝি কুল নাই রে
Thank you for the exhilarating performance. The next dance will be performed by Shumi Mozumdar and Shathi Chaudhary on Kornofulir Shampanwala, guided by Ms. Zahanara Rahman, the dance director.
হায়রে কি গান মাঝি শোনাইলো হায়রে কি বাঁশি মাঝি বাজাইলো কর্ণফুলি শাম্পানওয়ালা আমার মন কাইরা নিল কর্ণফুলি শাম্পানওয়ালা আমার মন কাইরা নিল যদি পাইতাম ভালোবাসতাম রে যদি পাইতাম ভালোবাসতাম রে কি জাদু আমায়
Thank you for the beautiful performance. Our next dance is performed by Nadia Akhtar Sharna, Sudeshna Roy Chaudhary, and Maria Farzana on Omui Nashunum Nashunum, guided by Ms. Jahanara Rahman, the dance director.
Thank you for that wonderful performance. Our final performance this evening is a Bengali folk dance choreographed by Guru A. Meenalochani Alandan, Bhalo Koira Bajan Godotara, celebrating youth and beauty, sung and recorded by Guru Devashish Adhikari. Please put your hands together for Gopika Narasa Lakshmi N, Divya Rajaram, and Vismaya Dinesh.
বাজান গো দোতারা সুন্দরী কমলা নাচে আহা ভালো বাজান গো দোতারা সুন্দরী কমলা নাচে সুন্দরী কমলা সুন্দরী কমলা চরণে নূপুর ঋণী জেনি কইরা বাজে রে ভালো কইরা বাজান গো দোতারা সুন্দরী কমলা নাচে আহা ভালো কইরা বাজান গো দোতারা সুন্দরী কমলা নাচে সুন্দরী কমলা পরনে শাড়িয়া সুন্দরী কমলা পরনে শাড়িয়া রইতে ঝলমল করে রে সুন্দরী কমলা পরনে শাড়িয়া রইতে ঝলমল করে রে সুন্দরী কমলা সুন্দরী কমলা না কেন লোক টলমল কইরা দোলে রে ভালো কইরা বাজান গো দোতারা সুন্দরী কমলা নাচে আহা ভালো কইরা বাজান গো দোতারা সুন্দরী কমলা নাচে বাড়ি হইতে ও বাড়ি যাই রে এ বাড়ি হইতে ও বাড়ি যাই রে ঘাটা পানি ঝিলমিল পানি রে এ বাড়ি হইতে ও বাড়ি যাই রে ঘাটা পানি ঝিলমিল পানি রে আমার ভিজিল জামা জোড়া কন্যার ভিজিল শাড়ি রে ভালো কইরা বাজান গো দোতারা সুন্দরী কমলা নাচে আহা ভালো কইরা বাজান গো দোতারা সুন্দরী কমলা নাচে সুন্দরী কমলা সুন্দরী কমলা চরণে নূপুর ঋণী জিনি কইরা বাজে রে ভালো কইরা বাজান গো দোতারা সুন্দরী কমলা নাচে আহা ভালো কইরা বাজান গো দোতারা সুন্দরী কমলা নাচে আহা ভালো কইরা বাজান গো দোতারা সুন্দরী কমলা নাচে
This marks the end of the cultural program. We will now present a short trailer of Tumi Amader Pita, a documentary about the founding fathers of the two neighboring nations, India and Bangladesh, Mahatma Gandhi and Sheikh Mujibur Rahman, created by the Tagore Society. Let's enjoy.
No, we couldn't. We couldn't keep our fathers alive in this period of blood-smeared civilization. As Jesus was crucified long time back, like that, our fathers also had to endure the same brutality, the same hellish act. Jesus had proclaimed at the time of his last breath, "Oh God, they don't know what they are doing. Forgive them. We have killed our fathers who gave us shelter, who gave us strength and untiring inspiration to move ahead against the foreign enemies."
তুমি আমাদের পিতা, তোমায় পিতা বলে যেন জানি, তোমায় নত হয়ে যেন মানি, তুমি করুণা করুণার।
Mohandas Karamchand Gandhi had returned to India from South Africa for the sake of his motherland. When the country was in great crisis, hundreds and hundreds of Indians were giving up their lives for freedom.
যদি তোর ডাক শুনে কেউ না আসে তবে একলা চলো রে যদি তোর ডাক শুনে কেউ না আসে তবে একলা চলো রে
To the friends, he was the most beloved Mujib. This Mujib one day has become Bangabandhu of entire Bangladesh.
হাজার বছরের শ্রেষ্ঠ বাঙালি তুমি বঙ্গবন্ধু মুজিবুর
হাজার বছরের শ্রেষ্ঠ বাঙালি তুমি বঙ্গবন্ধু মুজিবুর
তোমার দু চোখে দেখা স্বপ্ন এ বুকে নিয়ে আমি চলি দূর বহুদূর হাজার বছরের শ্রেষ্ঠ বাঙালি তুমি বঙ্গবন্ধু মুজিবুর হাজার বছরের শ্রেষ্ঠ বাঙালি তুমি বঙ্গবন্ধু মুজিবুর
হে অনাগত শিশু হে আগামী দিনের কবি শিশু পার্কের রঙিন দোলনায় দোল খেতে খেতে তুমি একদিন সব জানতে পারবে আমি তোমাদের কথা ভেবে লিখে রেখে যাচ্ছি সেই শ্রেষ্ঠ বিকেলের গল্প সেদিন এই উদ্যানের রূপ ছিল ভিন্নতর না পার্ক না ফুলের বাগান এসবের কিছুই ছিল না শুধু এক খণ্ড অখণ্ড আকাশ যেরকম সেরকম দিগন্ত প্লাবিত ধুধু মাঠ ছিল দুর্বাদলে ঢাকা সবুজ সবুজময়
বঙ্গবন্ধু শেখ মুজিব বঙ্গবন্ধু জাতির প্রাণ বঙ্গবন্ধু বাংলার বুকে মুক্তির জয়গান
তোমার আলোয় প্রতিটি দিনের ভোরের সূর্য স্নান
তোমার আলোয় প্রতিটি দিনের ভোরের সূর্য স্নান এ জাতির পিতা বঙ্গবন্ধু মুজিবুর রহমান
সকাতরে ওই কাঁদিছে সকলে শোনো শোনো পিতা কহ কানে কানে শোনাও প্রাণে প্রাণে মঙ্গল বারতা
ধন্য পুষ্প ভরা আমাদের এই বসুন্ধরা তাহার মাঝে আছে দেশ এক সকল দেশের সেরা ও সে স্বপ্ন দিয়ে তৈরি সে দেশ স্মৃতি দিয়ে ঘেরা এমন দেশটি কোথাও খুঁজে পাবে না কো তুমি ও সে সকল দেশের রানী সে যে আমার জন্মভূমি সে যে আমার জন্মভূমি সে যে আমার জন্মভূমি
On this note, we come to the end of our program. We would like to thank the organizers, CIFOS, the coordinators, as well as the venue managers for the fantastic facilities and flawless support provided to us. We request all you to give another round of applause to the artists for their superb performances.
On behalf of the High Commission of People's Republic of Bangladesh, Singapore, and the High Commission of the Republic of India, Singapore, we thank all of you for joining us today in celebration of Maitri Divas. And we hope you have enjoyed this evening's performance at this newly renovated performance space, the CFAS Annex Theatre. We look forward to seeing all of you again at our upcoming programs.
It has been an honor for us to be your MCs for this August ceremony. Thank you and wishing one and all a very good evening.